Okay, update on the customization. So, was it the last episode we talked about the customization?
Yes, and the lacking thereof.
Okay, so last episode, I think it was last episode, we talked about the customization, and we would think, because someone leaked it, of course, from China playtests, leaked it that, hey, that you can't customize your skins, or at least in any meaningful way. And I presumed, oh, all the skins we're unlocking right now are basically just legendary skins like in Battlefield 2042, and you can't change them because they're legendary skins. But as time goes on, you're gonna get some basic skins and everything. You can customize like the helmet or whatever the case may be, and so on. So cool. That's why I thought so. That's why I thought.
Psych!
Now.
Psych!
Now.
Psych, motherfucker! Psych!
From what it seems, in this build, which I presume is closer to the final build of the game, in this build, the customization works this way. You select a class, and you select a skin. You cannot change the gender. You cannot change the character. You cannot change anything other than the skin itself, some patches that you can put on your character, and something else. Something really basic that just like, I don't remember. Anyway, long story short, there's basically no customization whatsoever. This is just skins locked to characters, by the way. To characters. So, a couple of months ago, I don't know, maybe like 4 months ago maybe, there was a leak. Some guy going through the files, and he found, I don't know, like 15 characters with names and a backstory and all that kind of stuff, right? And everyone was like, why?
What?
What is this for? Why there's characters with names and lore and everything? I'm like, okay, kind of dumb. But maybe you can pick them and then customize them and so on. I'm like, okay, doesn't sound too bad. No! All the skins and everything are locked to a specific character with a specific gender, with a specific voice. You cannot change how they look, how they sound, whatsoever. So you can only select the skin, the patch on the skin, and that's it.
All right. So I'm going to put this way, and I'm going to put this as nicely as I possibly can for anybody in development who may or may not be listening. And if the person who came up with this idea, the person who came up with this idea, come here. All right. I don't care what you guys call the soldier skins and everything internally. I don't care what your internal names are or anything like that. Unless you establish that shit in a cinema, in a video, in the single-player campaign, which at that point you're doing exactly what we didn't want you to do with Battlefield 2042. Hero shit. Let's get this point let's make this point abundantly clear here and now. This is not a fucking hero shooter game. You want the soldiers and you want the characters that are in multiplayer to have a quote-unquote background. Here's the background. Hi, I'm Boss Cyanide. I'm a content creator. I've been one for up to some odd years. I play with this playstyle. My characters are this way. This is me. I am the soldier that is in the damned game. And that is how everybody in this community looks at it. So by you trying to still force this fucking hero shooter shit down our throats, stop it. Enough. The reason why we want that level of customization is because we want to cater these classes to us, the individual. We are the soldier that is fighting in the multiplayer. This is not, unless you're going to establish it in cinema and you're going to commit to a storyline and actually put the work into it, stop this shit. Stop it. Let the communities be the community. Let the community create. All we are asking you for is a sandbox to do it in. You're trying to force stupid rules on us in this sandbox, and we're never going to accept it. Jack Frags is the soldier fighting. He does the way he plays, the way he plays. He fights for flags the way he fights. The Lanky Soldier is a soldier in the damned game. Boss Cyanide is a soldier in the damned game. Danger Cow, Danny on PC. Everybody who puts their fucking screen tag into EA and gives them a name and they play in multiplayer is canonically a soldier in the Battlefield universe. Can we stop trying to force narrative heroes in multiplayer and just let us be them. Let us make them. It makes for a so much more individualized game experience than whatever the hell y'all have tried to do with this customization crap work. It won't.
You know what? I'm actually flabbergasted. Listen, I want to believe, just like with the beta, they'll whip out a fucking build out of their freaking ass, say, this is actual build, the real game, right? Because when we saw footage of Battlefield Labs and everything, and what people told me and everything, like from the playtests, the game looked very unfinished and so on. We played the beta, completely different story from the Labs playtest, completely different story. So I want to believe they will do this again, whip out some sort of build out of their fucking ass again, do a magic trick, right? Battlefield Studios magic trick, whip out a fucking build for launch day, where customization is actually a thing where you can customize at least the soldier's helmet or something like that,
At the
or
bare
gloves.
minimum, all we're
As a
asking
bare
is
minimum.
for what was done in Battlefield 5. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the bare basic minimum. Let me be able to modify my patch.
I want to
and
believe
modify
that.
my soldier skin. That's it.
But at the moment, there's no customization whatsoever. You can only select the skin that is already locked to a character with a gender and a voice and everything, and the only thing you can customize is a fucking patch. What a fucking weird choice. So now I'm thinking, right, from a developer's point of view, right? I'm thinking about this. Okay, so what's the deal here? Is it because is this they can't do it? Engine limitations? Something else? Like, why? I don't understand. At this moment, a game called World War III that was designed to kill Battlefield. Well, I get the memes. It's a meme. When Battlefield 5 came out, there was a game called World War III. World War III still, it's kind of dead, but it's still alive and kicking. It still has some sort of player base. Doesn't matter.
It's there.
It's there. My God, the customization in that game, so fucking cool. For the characters, it's so fucking cool. And I was thinking, listen, this game came out 6 years ago. And you want to tell me, to this day, modern Battlefield game, 2025, doesn't have similar level of customization as that indie game? Are you kidding me?
The only excuse that I would think we would ever get for not being able to have such things anymore is, well, we'd have to moderate that stuff.
What do you mean more? You make the content, you pick the skins!
Exactly. You're picking and as far as the emblem editor goes and going, oh my God, well,
there's no emblem editor. There's no emblem editor.
But again, because this is the excuse we got when it came to that shit being removed, is the moderation side of it. I got tired of seeing swastikas and tits and
they were
anime
right on
girls
that point, though.
and fine. Yeah, I will concede to that. That is a fucking problem, but that's what a reporting system is for. That's what you pay community managers for. That's what you have moderators for. That's what those people do.
No, but
they're not just an expense that you just don't want to have anymore.
It's not a problem with the moderation because everything you could customize in Battlefield 5, for example, is made by DICE and not community members. Well, yeah, customizable.
Right, then there's absolutely 0% chance that anybody can combine something in order to make a swastika out of uniforms. That's not the point. What I'm saying is it's the degrees of laziness that have kept coming in, and I know it's not. Okay,
as the idea behind it. Okay,
right. It's not, and I know it's not the fucking developers that are having this problem. I know this is fucking corporate that's pulling this bullshit, because developers would happily. We know developers, dude. Like, we've talked to them before. It's not that they don't want us to have fun with their product, for fuck's sake. It's not that. It's the people who cut their checks at the end of the day have to be the ones that make the fucking decisions. And for the most part, a lot of the times, they don't care whether we have fun with the product or not. That's just the brass tacks in the end of it. So, but that's why we have to keep doing things like this, and we have to keep putting our feedback in on a lot of stuff like this, because we have lost so much ground since Battlefield 4. Think about it. Think about how much ground the communities and community leaders and even how little community managers does EA have anymore. Like, a lot of the ones that I used to know, they're gone, they've quit, or they were laid off. They might have been, probably would never have been able to tell us. Can't send them for that. But still, look how much ground communities have lost gradually over the years. And the excuse has always been, we just don't like moderating it. We lost battle log. We didn't like moderating it. It got too toxic. It got too hectic. Well, I mean, moderation wasn't done right in a lot of cases. Probably because you weren't giving them the tools in order to do what they needed to do. You weren't giving them the authorities to do what they needed to do.
I get what
You're
you're
gonna,
saying,
but you're gonna get both sides of the coin, unfortunately. But the thing is that is what has always set Battlefield apart as a franchise from Call of Duty. And now we've lost that part of our identity.
I get what you're saying with moderation, but this is not moderation. This is just something else. Like
now it's laziness. Now it's just corporate doesn't want us to have it.
I don't know what's why it's some weird choice. Like, okay, all right, you can customize each class. Cool, that's fine. But skins like literally static skins logged with gender and voice and everything. You can't customize anything and so on. Like I said, an indie game from 6 years ago has better customization for soldiers than Battlefield 6. Like, in what fucking universe? And speaking of community, let's move to the next topic, just because like I'm gonna talk about this customization.